Welcome to this live episode of a Lotus Emira spec session. This is a very cool car. I've been fortunate to see some live in person now. If you check out my Instagram or TikTok, there's a video of it revving up. Actually, it's here on YouTube Shorts as well. Make sure to check it out. It sounds really good because it actually has an aftermarket exhaust on it, and there's lots of plans for that car. So really cool. But I wanted to dive into what it would be like for me to spec out a Lotus Emira and how I would do it, how you would do it. Make sure to let me know how you would end up speccing this out after you take a look at mine. But first, I want to say thank you to my streaming partner, StreamYard. They are helping me out with these live videos. Really great partner. I've used them for my podcast before, a previous podcast that I had, and they have been great as a partner for the live videos here on YouTube as well. So with that, let's get into the Lotus Emira spec session. Here we go. So beautiful looking car right there, but we're going to go ahead and pull up the configurator. And you do have the First Edition or the V6 First Edition. And of course, we're going with the V6. Adds a decent amount of horsepower to it. You get 400 horsepower, not quite as much as the Evora GT. They had to change things just a little bit, but that V6 First Edition, unfortunately, has gone up quite a bit in price from when they first ordered them or when they first came out or announced. There we go. That's the word I'm looking for. That's what you get when you're doing a live video. You get things messed up. But thank you, everybody who is watching live right now. But there we go. We've got this Seneca Blue, which looks gorgeous in person. It's honestly one that I would have a lot of trouble not picking, but I've seen quite a few of them, honestly. I've seen a few yellow as well. And this Atlantis blue looks very nice. I've seen one of these, at least in pictures, and I really like it. But we're going to keep looking here. You've got the Meridian blue there, Osmium silver, Cosmos black. And the only reason I would probably go with a black is so I could wrap it a different color every year or something like that. But for this purpose, I think I'm actually going to go with a vivid. But for this purpose, I think I'm actually going to go with a vivid red. So let's go ahead and configure that out. There we go. That is a beautiful looking car. We also have to take a look at that interior, which we're going to play around with. Let's see what we can do with it. But first and foremost, we've picked our color there. So let's go to the interior. And we're not going to do the black Napa leather. I do like this ice gray. This is one, again, I've seen in person. It looks really nice. It's almost white. It's called ice gray, but it's almost white. You can do Alcantara with different stitching, but with that red exterior, I think we're definitely going with a classier spec. And for that, we are going to go with the tan Napa leather. Next up, we have the premium audio system already selected. We are going to add the privacy glass. Might as well tint the glass a little bit. And add the home link for the garage door opener. Very convenient. It will find a place in my garage. And we've got the Lotus vehicle tracker for $690, which is kind of nice to have. So let's go ahead and do that. And this is actually a really quick build. There's not many options because it is the first edition. So there's not going to be a whole lot to choose from. I guess we do need to pick the powertrain. So we do have the option, the 6-speed manual or the 6-speed automatic. Of course, we are going to go with the manual because this is a Lotus. This is a driver's car. And it's coming with the Lotus driver's pack with a limited slip differential. So that is definitely what we want to do. And we do have different chassis tuning options. Interesting. So we have a touring option and we do have a sports option as well, which is going to be stiffer, but it's going to be better handling as well. So I think that is what we're going to do. And that must be it. There's our summary right there. That is a pretty unique looking vehicle, $106,090. That's not very much considering this is comparable to, say, like a Porsche 911. I would say it competes with that rather. So a Porsche 911 is going to be significantly more, even for a base, no options. And this is a fully loaded, specced out. Maybe it's more comparable to like the 718 Cayman or something like that. But either way, I think it's a great value, and I think it's a gorgeous color, especially with that tan interior. So of course I've got to ask, what would you do? How would you spec this out? What would you do differently on your Lotus Emira spec? And is this a car that you're excited about? Personally, I am super excited about them. And the more that I see of them, the more that I like them. And I think they are a great vehicle. Granted, I am biased. I do like Lotus cars in general, so it may not be a completely unbiased opinion. But with that, thank you for checking out this live video. It was a nice, sweet, short one. But I do this every week, going live on Wednesdays. We are trying out a new time today, and that may move forward. I don't know, but thank you for everybody who jumped on and checked it out. But with that, I will catch you on the next video.